Hi everyone, welcome to Vizagstudents. Students. Today we're going to see how you guys can work with XAMPP server on your Windows machine. First you need to visit apachefriends.org. Okay, in that go to downloads. You will find different versions of XAMPP servers available for Windows, and it's also there for Linux and Mac OS. So OS X, sorry. So once the installation completed, you will come with a pop-up window like this, and it will show different services which you can start and stop the services depending on your requirement. And here I started Apache Tomcat and MySQL service and FileZilla server. And what is PHP? Why I need to learn? PHP is a programming language which is used to web development. If you see this WordPress nowadays, that is a wonderful open source platform which is running currently on PHP. If you see this Facebook also running on PHP, and Facebook is running with different set of programming language already included in that. And now today our main thing is PHP today in this session. And once the installation completed, you will get different files in your system like XAMPP, and in the XAMPP you need to go to htdoc somewhere. Yeah, okay, in that you need to create a folder called PHP, or just directly go to your web browser. You need to start this Apache here. Okay, once it's done, you need to go to your web browser and type localhost/dashboard. From here this is the main page for your XAMPP server, and it will have useful links for your PHP myadmin. This one is MySQL database, okay, which is already installed with XAMPP server. And the next thing is PHP. It is also installed with XAMPP server, and this is the PHP server, and PHP software version, and what's the compiler and configuration details, and where these PHP files are there. Everything is listed here. And this is Apache configuration, this is the Apache environment, everything. Okay, so what is server port is 80. And if you see this local database MySQL, you can create your test databases here. Okay, things are like this. The next thing is, now we want to run PHP programs here. Okay, for that I created a simple hello.php file in here in C XAMPP htdocs. Under PHP I have created a file hello.php. Opening, I am using brackets. It's an open source text editor. Brackets.io. You can download, install this thing, and it will work flawlessly. This simple HTML stuff. I am creating another h3 saying that passion is always the one. That is our tagline. Okay, so just annoying creating a PR tag here so that it will, that's it, huh? This is enough, yes. Yeah, okay. PHP is a programming language we already know, and how to write PHP programs in this Apache server now. For example, if you see any HTML page, it starts with tags like HTML. In the same way, PHP starts with like this, PHP, and ends with, okay. If you want to write anything, you need to write in between these two. Okay, currently I am writing something like I'm just appending some our website name, vizagstudents.com. That's it. Okay, there is no h2 tags, there is no h3 tags. It comes from echo tag. Okay, next, how you create a variables here. To create a variable in PHP, just use $sign variable name var1 equal to, this is I are giving var1 vizag and var2 is students, and var3 equal to empty for now. Okay, I want to add both var1 and var2 here. Okay, meaning some s3 tag here, place this one s3. Syntax at line 9, this one. Why you got this error? We missed this semicolon. Unexpected slash where, maybe here, I guess. Echo okay, I want to add both. var1 is vizag here and var2 is students. Okay, now if you want to add both things, and I will do like this: var3 equal to var1 plus var2. This is how you guys do in Java, okay, to concatenate two values, but it will give an error. Expecting, this is expecting comma or semicolon in PHP line 15. Okay, to add these two things in PHP, you need to use dot operator. Wait, what happened? Okay, if you got errors like this, don't panic, just Google it. You will get different issues every time. No one will there for you to handle every time. Okay, now what we want to do, now we want to add two string values. Okay, first string is var1 and second string is var2. So now adding in, technically we will call add two strings in PHP. There are a number of websites where those guys will do it for you. Where is the program? See, they are adding like this only. var3. Okay, why you are getting error? Initialization problem. Localhost hello.php. Again 15 error. In 59 we have some error. Dot operator. Something is missing here. Okay, so problem is here. What is the problem here? This end one we missed this semicolon here. That's the problem. I want to add both Vizag students. Okay, I want to add both Vizag students. Now I want to print this var3 echo var3 semicolon. That's it. It's got printed. Okay, we are done with the strings adding. Now adding two numbers. How you will do this? Okay, I'm creating another two variables, num1 equal to 143 and num2 is equal to 156. Or the total? No, num3 equal to num1 plus num2. Okay, now we are adding both things. Now I want to print added two numbers, num1 and num2. Concatenate value is num3 semicolon. Okay, want to go to the next line, you can directly give p here. P here. Just refresh it. Okay, we have added para here, so it's automatically comes under para. You don't want this to be happen, then remove this and add this string at the end like this. Now both in same line. Okay, this is how you guys can add two integers in this, and you can add float value also. How? I'm creating a float as 23.456. okay, I'm adding this float value to num3 equal to num3 plus fellow 80. Don't use the values like this, we are using like this. What is the value? Now 289 plus this 23.456, it should be, we'll see. Oh, okay, we didn't printed these values. Now we need to print num3. Okay, what the error will get, we'll see. Don't got any error. Actually you should place this one. For example, if you write something here, you will get error. Okay, like this. This is the error we got previously. Remove this, it will be fine. Okay, this is about adding two numbers and float values. Now next thing is you can write if condition here. If you have two values, right? You have two values, num1 and num2. Now if num1 is greater than num2, then echo num1 is bigger. Else if num1 less than num2, then print num2 is bigger. Else echo both have same values. Num2 is bigger. I'm adding one para here. Just to get next line. Okay, num2 is bigger. You can have both values as 1, 4, 3. Then both have same values. I'm having minus value here. Okay, num1 is bigger, both have same values. Why? Now it has executed this one and this one. It should like else if. Now this one. What happened is, if you have these links like this, if loop ends here only. If you don't give else here, it will ends here, and it automatically executes this one as separate block. That's why we got two print statements. If we have else here, that means only one logic will execute at a time. Now control. Okay, that's both have same values also printed, and num1 is bigger. Okay, now next tutorial is if loop is completed. We'll wait one second. Now we'll write a simple for loop. I'm removing all this. Okay, I will go little down. For syntax will be for $I starts at 0 and $I less than or equal to 10. Okay, and $I plus plus. What that means? Okay, $I starts at 0 and it is less than or equal to 10, so it will be 10, highest value, and plus I plus plus, that is I will be incremented for one at a time. And I am printing echo the value of I is $I. What happens for it will execute like this. Okay, I equal 0 and it will print as 0 I value. After that it will add one more to it and it will print 1. It will increase step by step. It will print 0 to 10 now. Okay, we'll see. Okay, you are unable to see this, right? We'll do one thing. We will add a paragraph. Dot again in column P. Okay, the value of I is 0 here and up to 100. You can print up to whatever you want. For example, if you write 1,000, it's already printed. See, you don't need to write all these lines. For example, I'm creating some errors here, how our PHP will perform. Now I'm giving value as 880. This one, what happens now? Nothing, because it's not executed. Okay, so we didn't printed any values. For example, if we give as 10, how many times it will print? Only once. Value is 10. And if you have 20, then it will print from 10 to 20. This will go like this. For example, if you want to print a table in PHP, like PH table is nothing but ninth table or something. Now you need to assume this thing, how this table will be 9 into 1 equal to 9. Okay, now you need to construct this echo function just like that. Echo $9. This 9 is always same dollar. I'm using X, and $I equal to dot $9 into $I. What will happen is, this is static value, this is $I will come from this 1, this value is 10, so dollar value starts at 1 will be replaced with I. 9 into 1 equal to 9 into 1 9. It will go like that. I'm again giving a paragraph here. Again dot operator /p. Okay, syntax error 67. Okay, I missed this. Okay, this is how I printed. Okay, that is how you can generate a table from this. Next thing is, what else? Sorry, it's not live, right? Now we'll see how this try and catch and how this function will work in this. Okay. What is the class? What is a variable? And what is a method? What is a function? There will be different types of things in programming. Now we'll start with how you can create a class in PHP. Okay, I'm save as .php. I'm just cleaning this one. Okay, to create any class, we start with class. And what is the class name? This is my class name, and in this class we will have different variables. It can be protected, I'm creating one variable, I equal to 10. Okay, I want to create one function in the same class. Just create a function, public function starts with function, sum operation. Okay, what function will return is string. Okay, now I am returning a value as string. Okay, so I'm just creating some value as my result. Okay, this is how you create function in PHP. And you created a function in PHP. Now if you want to run this function, how you guys can call? In Java you will have a run main method, but in PHP there is no main method. You need to directly use a PHP function program to call that method. This is how a class or function will work. For example, this is total considered as a class. Okay, in this class I have a variable and I have a function, and function has a return type string. Okay, if you want to call this function, okay, you need to create an object. By using that object you can call this function. Okay, now we will write this. We have created one class. In that class I have a variable called I, and this class I have a function called sum operation. Now I want to call this sum operation function. Okay, how you guys can call? Okay, first get out of this class. Now you need to create an object. How you create an object? Okay, object name can be anything. Okay, this is my object. Okay, that is equal to new, this is my class name. Okay, now object is created and we name as this is my object. Now if you want to print this my result, like you want to call this sum operation function, how you can call? You can call using print. We need to call this object first. This is my object. In that my object calls arrows, calls sum operation. Okay, it ends with semicolon. Now what will happen is this object will refers to this class. Okay, this object is referring this class, and it's now again it's calling this sum operation function. So sum operation function will, if you see here, there is no argument, so there is no arguments in this function, so you can directly call like this. Once you calls this function, it automatically run this set piece of code, like $value equal to my result. So this function will return this string, so this string will become here and this string will be printed. Now we will run this one. We got very good error. Sum operation must be type of string, none returned in. Okay, so something is happened. Okay, if you see, this is my class name. We have given same class name. Wait, I will copy and paste it here. There is some mistake, I guess. On line 17, $value is my result. Okay, now I need to run again. Return value of this is my must be of type string, none returned in. Okay, this one return nothing. So what that means, there is no return statement in this method. Okay, there is no return sorry, my mic. There is no return statement in this method. Okay, I am returning this value, return $value. Again run my result. Okay, what you got? This you are calling a function in a class by using that object. That's how it will work. And you can do some, for example, this method is using taking one value, string name. Okay, what we are doing is $value equal to okay, $value is having he is a bad boy. Now whenever I call this function here, it should go and he is a bad boy should replace it with that name is a bad boy. Okay, for example, I am passing Sachin. Okay, this is the variable this is the string I am passing, so it will go to name. Now $name dot is a bad boy. Okay, syntax error at 14. Why? Expecting unexpected variable name. Okay, now that's it. Actually I followed Java naming convention, that's why. So now what happened is Sachin is passed to some operation. Okay, some operation is followed by this object, so this object go to this place and it will go to this person like some operation, and it will send this Sachin variable to it, and this one will add this Sachin variable at the start of this statement and it will print. That's how this function will work. And you can do like try and catch operation here, like exception handling. Okay, for exception handling you can do what you will use. For exception handling we will use try and catch blocks in other programming languages. In the same way you can use try and catch blocks here. Starts with try block. Okay, try block syntax will be same. Try, will try something. Okay, if it fails here in this block, this is the block try block. If try block failed, we will catch this exception here. Okay, now I already know my exception. Okay, then I will give like this: division by 0 error, $error. And this catch block, whenever I got an exception, it will return that value. How it will return? $error. Okay, in that $error we call a method get message, so it will give the error description. My value is num1 equal to same num1. It will call like this num1, so it will refers to same variable %0. I will get division by 0 error here, so it don't know, so it is returning a value. Return what it will return? Return num1. Okay, there is a typo error. We will see once we run this program. Syntax error expected. Where that syntax error? at line 25. Go here, line 25. It started with try. There is no num1. I given hash instead of dollar. Those are two errors. Now unexpected error at 26. CATCH. Okay, CATCH. Warning: use of undefined constant num1 assume num1. We missed this. Okay, notice undefined properly mod at line 21. So here we got this error. For example, I'm removing the test statement, giving the num1 as some value. Okay, now if I run this, I got value. But if I giving this thing, my PHP is saying modulo by 0 error. Okay, this is how try and catch will work. It is not an error, it is saying it like notice. For example, if you remove this thing, what happens? This one will blown your screen. Uncat type error, written value of this main stem sum operation must be of type string, none returned in this case, because we got some error in the execution, so we got that error. So we are using a catch block to handle this error and returning that error message here. For example, I am returning something like I don't want my user to see this function, so okay, so I'm giving like correct your values and try again. It is meaningful. Just this, correct your values and try again. 21, it is using something undefined property. This is my num1. Okay, this num1 is not defined here. Something, it should be like that only. This is how we'll go by step. You will get some errors, don't panic. You need to Google it and you need to check from forums. You will get some idea, you will get some tips from other programmers. There are a lot of things will happen, don't panic. Thank you very much for watching, keep going.